to Getting Veggie With It. I'm Kate.
I'm Amber.
And I am a personal chef here in the South Bay, Southern California.
I'm a holistic nutritionist working with people to help them improve their health with food and lifestyle.
Yeah, baby. All right, so this is Balls Day.
Balls Day!
This was like one of my favorite concepts that when we first started meeting, it was just one of the funniest things. I don't know, I'm just so looking forward to it. So here we are. Yes. We're going to make two types of, and we weren't really sure what drink went along with Balls Day. I'm drinking a Pinot Noir.
I have a white wine. I don't know what it is, but it's nice
that kind of day. So cheers to Balls Day. I just can't stop saying it.
I know. Who cheers to balls ever before? We might be the first.
I think we might be the first. I think we might be the first. All right. I am going to be making falafel. Really easy, packed with really, really great stuff. It's got cilantro, which is a great healing herb, correct?
Really good for detoxifying heavy metals.
Got a lot of garlic in it, which is also good for everything inside.
Everything. Everybody knows it's good for your heart. It's also like antibacterial, antifungal. It's sulfur for good detoxification. If you like garlic, you're on the right track. Eat a lot.
And then you are going to make what?
I'm going to make energy balls. So it's a snack. It's basically kind of like making your own, not really granola bar, but your own, like Lara bar or something like that.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great go-to snack. Take it with you, super easy. Good proteins and fats to help keep you full throughout the day.
Amber shared this recipe with me a few months ago, and right after that I made a batch and just kept them in my lunch bag, taking it to clients instead of having to stop for a cup of coffee or
yeah,
really
give you energy?
It was great.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
Good.
All right,
okay.
Well, let's get into it. I'm
get
going to
into
start
the
with
balls.
mine, and then let's get into the balls, shall we? All right, welcome to Falafel Balls Day. Just can't stop. Okay, so we are going to do 2 cups chickpeas, 1 onion roughly chopped, because all of this is going to go into the food processor, so minimal chopping at best, which is amazing. We've got a cup of lightly packed cilantro, a cup of lightly packed parsley. This recipe calls for 6 garlic cloves. I am not that kind of garlic lover, so I did 2.5, somewhere around there. 2 big cloves. And then in this little jar we have 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, a little cracked pepper, and oven's ready. And I think that's about it right there for our nice little spices. And then we're going to put just a teeny bit, maybe like a 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice on top of that. So, and it all goes in your food processor. So now we're going to move over to the food processor. So now we're going to pulse this a little bit so that it becomes not overly done, but roughly mixed. You still want it to be a teeny chunky. Don't want it to be completely smooth. That's perfect right there. All right, great. And we're going to take roughly, I would say this is a roughly, we're going to put that into a ball. And we are going to put these on the cookie sheet right in there. And we're going to bake these at 375. Oh, we're also going to brush the tops with a little olive oil. And we're going to bake this at 375, 15 minutes, and then take them out, turn them over, another 15 minutes, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, we are going to make energy balls, you guys. So like we said, this is a great take it with you kind of snack. Instead of getting something packaged for much less money, you can buy these ingredients. You have them ready to go in your pantry that will last a long time. And then I make these probably about every week or 2, kind of depending on my schedule and how I'm feeling. And the recipe is kind of like a foundation. So you can mix it up as much as you want with different ingredients. And I'm going to tell you what we have here as the base. So we start with a cup of dates, and they have to be soaked in warm water for about 10 minutes. So you want pitted dates. These aren't, so I'm going to easily remove the pits. It takes very little time to do that. And then we have 1/2 cup of cashews and 1/2 cup of walnuts. Walnuts, again, really good omega-3 fatty acids. Nuts have a lot of magnesium, which a lot of people are deficient in. It helps kind of relax the body. It also helps to balance calcium. So nuts and seeds are fantastic, like powerhouses of nutrients and healthy fats. We also have hemp seeds, again, omega-3 fatty acids. You could use flax seeds. I haven't ever used chia seeds, but you probably could. It's all going to go in the food processor. So again, this is flexible. About 2 tablespoons of almond butter. You could use peanut butter. You could use cashew butter. It doesn't matter. I like almond butter. That's what I have. A tablespoon of coconut oil. A dash of cinnamon. I really like cinnamon, so I probably have 2 dashes in here. And I think it's a teaspoon of salt. We'll say a teaspoon of salt. A tablespoon of lemon zest, so that's just grating the rind of the lemon, which also actually has a lot of nutrients. And if a little bit of lemon juice gets in there, even better. And then we have unsweetened dried coconut that is optional. So once we make the balls, if you like, you can roll them in the coconut so that they have a coconut coating, but you don't have to. If you're like, I'm not really a coconut fan, leave it out. It's totally fine. So those are all the ingredients, and again, you could add less dates and add like dried cherries or dried cranberries or something that's going to give you the same texture. You can change up the ratio of the nuts or use almonds or something like that. I just didn't today. So play with this, just using this as the base and kind of come up with the flavors that you like. So some of you are probably thinking like, eek, that's a lot of fat. And I get it, we've all been sort of conditioned to think that fat is evil, and you want the right amount of fat, for sure, but your body needs fat. So it's going to help you feeling a lot more full if you have some fat with each snack or meal. Same thing with protein. It's going to help curb sugar cravings too. So there's a little bit of sweetness in this from the dates and the cinnamon. And this is a much better alternative to like candy bars or something like that. So this helps you get to your next meal. Like I said, there's tons of vitamins and minerals in here. That's going to give you the energy that you need and is such a better alternative than some, packaged whatever bar candy. So put it in the lemon zest, which I really like because it adds sort of a freshness to this, kind of cuts back on that sweetness if you don't want too much of it. And then that's the shredded coconut, but that's the flavor. Doesn't go in. Okay? So you just take, I don't know, what is this? A tablespoon-ish. Kind of depends on how much you want, how big you want your balls to be. I consider a little bit smaller better because you can always have more, right? And I would say about 2 of this size is about a serving. You could make a bigger one, but then you probably only want to have 1. Okay, and then optional, you can just sort of roll it in the shredded coconut if you want for a little extra, a little extra coconut flavor, and it looks kind of nice. And then you're just going to set these on a plate. So you're going to roll them all up until they're done. It depends on the size of your balls again, probably between like 16 to 20. And then you stick them in the freezer for about a half an hour. And that's it. Then they're done.
Right, so we're done. We've got our energy balls and our falafel and a little bit of tahini dipping sauce to go along with it. So that is Balls Day. How about that?
Enjoy your balls.
I know. Getting Veggie with a Facebook. Look for the recipes from there. All right, we'll see you next time.